La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah.
Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to my channel Yusuf Islam. Viewers, today I'm going to share with you a very interesting Revert story. This story in fact inspired me too. Alhamdulillah, I'm a born Muslim, but this story was a source of inspiration for me too. How? You will get to know at the end of this video. So let's dive into the story. In 1970s, Cat Stevens was a global sensation. I'm sure you're familiar with this character, who is Cat Stevens. His soulful voice and heartfelt lyrics touched millions, and he was living the dreams, fame, fortune, and endless adoration. But deep inside, something was missing. Despite all his success, he felt an emptiness, a void that neither money nor music could fill. One fateful day in 1976, Stevens was swimming off the coast of Malibu when a powerful current pulled him out to sea. Struggling against the waves, he realized he was drowning. In sheer desperation, he called out, "Oh God, if you save me, I will work for you. Oh God, if you save me, I will work for you." And it reminds me, Prophet Yunus, when he was in the belly of a fish, he also said the same thing, that La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minad dhalimin. I will share with you its translation. And in fact, I just ask you to check this translation of this verse. At this very moment, an unexpected wave pushed him back to shore. Yes. He called Allah, he called God, true God, for his help. He was dying. And at that dying moment, he asked for help. And the true God helped him. Shaken and overwhelmed, he knew this was no coincidence. God had saved him. But which God? He was still confused that who had saved him. He knew that God was there, God had saved him, but which God? God of Hindus, God of Christians, God of Muslims? Whose God saved him? And what did working for him? Soon after this life-changing incident, Stephen's elder brother, who had recently visited Jerusalem, gifted him a copy of Quran. Stephen began reading it. As he turned the pages, he was struck by its clarity and depth. This is the beauty of Quran. This is the beauty of Quran. Here was a book that spoke directly to his soul. This was what he said about the Quran. The Quran's emphasis on one true God, accountability, and the purpose of life resonated deeply with him. Because Quran was not about the description of God only. No, it describes how to live a life, how one should live a life, how a Muslim should live a life, and how Muslims should treat non-Muslims and the other Muslims with great respect. He had explored many religions before, like Hinduism, like Buddhism, and even Christianity, but none had given him the answer he was seeking. But one verse in particular stood out to him. And which was that verse? That verse was, "And whoever Allah guides, there is none to mislead him. And whoever he sends astray, there is none to guide him right." For the first time, Stevens felt like he had found the truth. After a year of deep reflection and study, on December 23, 1977, he embraced Islam and he changed his name and he took the name Yusuf Islam. Yusuf is the name of our prophet too. Prophet Yusuf. He was so beautiful. He was so beautiful. The transition was not easy. His fans and the media were in shock, and many couldn't understand why a superstar would leave behind fame and fortune for just a religion, for just a faith. But for Yusuf, this was the best decision of his life. He gave up his music career, devoted himself to learning Islam, and later became one of the most influential Muslim philanthropists of our time. For decades, Yusuf Islam distanced himself from music, believing it conflicted with his new faith, like Islam. But over time, he realized he could use his voice for good. He returned to music, but this time, his music, his songs carried a deeper message: love, peace, and spirituality. Even today, Yusuf Islam continues to inspire millions with his journey from darkness to light. His story is a proof that no matter how lost we feel, when we sincerely seek the truth, Allah guides us to the right path. And you can check his Facebook account, and you will come to know that you will see his post, that what kind of post he is sharing now, because he has faced death. He has faced it. But Allah has saved him. And when Allah saved him, he asked Allah for help, and Allah saved him, and then he reverted to Islam. Then he converted to Islam. Then he realized that Allah is the only true God who saved him. I hope you like this Revert story. Please share it with your friends and family members, because your one share can inspire others to revert to Islam. Because Islam is the only true religion and Allah is the only true God. And whoever is reverting to Islam and whoever is converting to Islam, they must know that. Now it is their duty or responsibility that they should inspire others too by sharing their stories. That's why I ask the reverted Muslim, please share your stories with the people, with the world, that you are finding the truth, that you are realizing that Islam is the only true God, Islam is the only true religion. And in fact, Islam is the only religion that makes sense. If we look at the logics, so Islam is a logical religion too. You can, like, Jesus, if we see that Jesus was the God, but Jesus was the man. Jesus was crucified, but what Christians believe that. We Muslim do not believe that Jesus Christ was died or crucified. We believe that he is saved in heaven. And God, we as a Muslim believe that God cannot die. And if we look at the Hindus religion, who believe that idol is a god, but we as a Muslim don't believe so. We think that God cannot be a stone. That is just a stone. You are creating your own God, and then you just start worshipping that stone or then idol. I'm sorry, I don't want to disrespect any religion, and I'm not still disrespecting it. I'm not doing so. But I just want you to realize it. Please think logically that Allah is the only true God. Allah has all the power, and Allah is the controller, and Allah is the holder of this universe. And even you can see a number of videos on YouTube that describes the black hole, and you can see that thing in the Quran as well. 1400 years ago. You are discovering it now. But Quran has mentioned it 1400 years ago. Alright. So take care of yourself. Thank you.